I mean, what else could be responsible for the architecture of something like Notre-Dame? I mean, that is just astonishing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The patterns, the symmetry,
and the symbology that's in it too. I mean, most people don't realize that there's depictions of the Bible all throughout it, but there is also astrological information in there. There's sacred geometry in there.
Can you pull up images of Notre Dame, Steve?
There's alchemical imagery in there. The alchemical, in fact, the front doors of Notre-Dame Cathedral of Paris, if you go to the very front doors, there's these medallions that are right at head level as you're going in the doors, surrounding the doors, and those medallions actually they actually depict every stage of the alchemical process. Because they were trying to preserve that information.
Go to the interior image on the left. Jesus.
Yeah,
man.
incredible, right? And it's designed all acoustically, too. So, like, a priest could be at the front shouting out whatever, and it'll just echo through the whole building so people can hear it. I mean,
what wasn't this building rebuilt though after World War II?
Well, it's just rebuilt recently. In fact,
recently, right?
It's opening, I think, this week.
Yeah, what happened to it again? It burned down?
Yeah, it caught on fire. I think it was. That's another thing. I think. Don't want to talk about conspiracies. I think the church set it on fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're looking for artifacts, and the only way they could do the archaeological digging in there is to have the place closed down for a while.
Really?
And it's interesting.
They need an excuse.
Yeah, there's a number of cathedrals that were all set on fire around the same time, including St. Sulpice, but the same hour that Notre Dame of Paris was set on fire, the former headquarters at King Solomon's stables in Jerusalem, where the Templar Order had their headquarters, was also set on fire.
Really?
Same hour. That's a weird coincidence. I think the church is looking for artifacts.
What do you think they're trying to find? What kind of artifacts?
They're looking for things that they think might be buried in the church that the Templar Order may have left there. Those cathedrals, the cathedrals of Notre Dame, and it's not just Notre Dame of Paris, but it's all the other cathedrals in the area, including Chartres Cathedral and others. If you view them from the air, they're laid out in the constellation of Virgo.
Really?
Yeah. So they mimic the constellation of Virgo in the heavens on the ground. And, of course, Virgo was the Virgin, right? Just like Notre Dame was Our Lady, the Virgin Mary, right? But most people don't think about so each one of those cathedrals are built like a human body in form. And the Templars did this. They learned of this in Egypt. They were studying the temples in Egypt. You go to Karnak and Luxor, for example. It's all built out like a human body in form. And
how so? How like a human body?
Well, like if you view it from the air, the Luxor in particular, the whole thing is built like each part of it is like a human body in form. In fact, there's Schwaller de Lubitz, who was he's the one who first proposed that the Sphinx was
You're
much
typing
older.
aerial view, Steve.
Yeah, aerial, or look up, type in Temple of Man by de Lubitz. You'll see you'll see a depiction of Luxor, and you'll see the human body imposed over it. Yeah, so it's all built so that like the bottom part is where the feet are, and the top part is where the head is.
Oh yeah, it kind of does look like that, doesn't it?
Right, exactly. So the the Templars, they started figuring this out. So when they built the Notre-Dame Cathedral, Our Lady, it's built like a human body in form. So like the baptismal font's at the area of the belly button, the choir speaks from the area of the lungs, the priest is at the area of the heart, and then the sacrament is kept at the area of the third eye and the head.
The sacrament?
Yeah, that's where the wine and the wafers are kept, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, for communion. So, but then as you leave the church, you go through the arch, which is the birth canal. So if Notre Dame is Our Lady, which is Mary, the Virgin Mary, and you're being born from it, what does that make you? Makes you the Christ.
Wow.
Right? Totally Gnostic idea, right? Totally heretical. But that's how the Templars set it up. And even Vatican City, if you look at Vatican City from the air, it's built like a human body in form too. In fact, I have a good picture of that.
Have you ever been to the Vatican?
Yeah. But the cathedrals were built to be these human bodies in form too. Specifically because it has that symbolic meaning of the as above, so below. But
what's the story with the Holy Grail?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. So originally the word grail comes from ancient Sumer, and it was Graal, Gra.al.
Mm-hmm.
And what it alluded to, that was the word for the alchemical science in ancient Egypt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Yes, on the right there you can see Vatican City.
Oh, kinda.
See the legs and the belly and the going up into the,
kinda.
to the head. Yeah.
So okay, I see what you're saying now with the pregnant belly in the middle.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So all of these ancient these temples were built with this as above, so below relationship between the person and the structure itself, and it had symbolic meaning as you went through the temple. There are different things at the different part of it that corresponded to different parts of the human body itself. And,
interesting.
yeah, but you find the same thing with the cathedrals. Hence why they're called Our Lady, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And, yeah.